Hello everybody, I'm in Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we proceeded with our investigation of the Askians, which eventually led us to find out about Lady Amandine, who was behind the murders and mutilations of young women in the Gridania, and particularly the Fallgord area. And we eventually, after talking to some people, tracked her down to Hawk Manor. And then we had to enter Hawk Manor as a dungeon. And we fought our way through there, eventually facing Lady Amandine herself and her kind of basically undead form, and killed her. So, took care of that. Now we need to report back to Minfilia about the success of our mission. So, let's go ahead and head on into the Waking Sands and see what Minfilia has to say about what we've done so far. Alright, here's Minfilia. Welcome back, Ayame. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelves Wood? Two of La Habrea's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Askians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Askians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet, come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Alright. I guess we'll take these fiend earrings. Alright, let me actually just make sure we're properly geared. I'll pause it for a second. Oops, wrong button. Okay, got all of the gear switched up, just a few accessories. Alright, Minfilia? Give us a steel cuirass, we're already way past that. Crumpets. We don't need those. Alright, so silver pieces.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Mervib hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
Yes.
Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Eorzea, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
As if we were going to turn down an attack on a Primal. Alright, so Titan it is then. Speak with Rashat Riki. Alright, who's in Limsa at the Maelstrom, which we are actually a member of the Maelstrom. So I'm going to head on over to Limsa. Easiest way to do that is just return, because we have that as a return point. And actually, I'm thinking I'm going to recolor my armor. I'm not keen on the dark blue look of this particular armor set. And, you know, looking cool is just as important as, anything else in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And I was pretty sure there was a dye reseller around here. Dyemonger, there you are. I want to go with Dalamud Red, but it doesn't look like you carry it. Of course you don't. Dalamud Red. It's like they're selling 100 of them. I don't need 100 of them. 5 of them for almost 10k? Oof, I don't know if I need it that badly. Alright. Just give me a second here. Alright, so I decided to go with the Rust Red, which is not quite as bright a red as I would have liked. So Dalamud Red is, like, really bright. If we, like, preview it. It's like this color. The wine red wouldn't have been bad either, but we have to only go with what we can afford. And the Rust Red was purchasable over the counter from the NPC. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and head on up to the Aft Castle and head on over to the Maelstrom headquarters and see about what we can do about Titan. Or at least what it is we need to do next. I don't think I have enough company seals to get promoted again. I have 734. I think it took like 1,500 the last time, so let's see. Let me just ask. Currently storing private second class. The requirements are we need 3,000 company seals. All right. So we kind of got a ways to go on that. Storm Commander Rashat Riki. Good to see you, Private Yatsurugi. The Scion sent word that you are on your way. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogumoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their foul primal. Ah, it's Merlevib. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Your deeds bring glory to the Maelstrom, Private Yatsurugi. Right proud am I to call you one of our own. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Ayame personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Hagen and the kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to another brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the signs of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassacracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Leminsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it, yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath, or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Limens's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of aether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. I trust I can count on you, Private. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds would summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it will be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. They said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosha. Quite why a mercenary would choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, it may hap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Alright. So we are heading into Lower Lenosha. Quickest way is probably just going to be heading out to Tempest Gate. Tempest Gate. Alright, let's go ahead and mount up. Let's use a different mount for now. Chocobo was my legacy Chocobo, which is a reward for having participated in the 1.0 version of the game. Alright, so we're heading past Red Rooster's Stead and heading over here. Those side quests are way below our level. Windmills. Okay, Miller. Right, alright. I guess he's inside. Alright, there he is. Tractum. Alright, lay down your burden, son. Come, he's singing, come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find ye a lass or three. You gonna say something, Venture, or just keep staring? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Tractum was the company of heroes, was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? I'll take the silver pieces. I think for armor colors proceeding forward, we're going to try and make them predominantly red. Because, hey, we are a member of the Maelstrom after all. Alright, Tractum is eager to regale you with stories of his glory days. El Makuhoodle, Steel Claws, Spike Steel Labris, which we're actually using. Accept. So you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a Primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, eh? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball in the gut. Ugh, just like that. Oi, what's that look for? I'm a God's damned hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics you used to beat old Titus. I think he means Titan. Titus is from a different game. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? I'd do that, then we'll talk. And man, put on some clothes. Alright, so I'm gonna kill some rats. Alright. Let's bring up the bird. Just overpower them all down. Go berserk. Got a couple other things in it. Oop. There. Settings on my mouse are wrong. Fix it. Oh, Rat King? Tales from the Titus Slayer. Speak with Tractor. Oh, we have a wind sprite. Oh, okay, it broke off. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Save me the hassle of... never mind. Alright, what's next? Bow, cane, scepter, grimoire, and knives. Okay, well. We don't need any of those. What, you still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Adventurer. It was a pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do. But unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gubu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste of the flour milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try heading due west and stand on the lookout in case a Gubu comes calling. Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Hungry, hungry Gubus. Alright, search for a Gubu west of the Grey Fleet. Oh, here's an overturned cart. Gubu. Alright, Gubu's down. Alright. Now what? You again? Then that goober was harassing the Millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in you, adventurer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. What? I'm still not sure if I should tell you your secrets. Man, I just went and killed it and came back. This guy's getting on my nerves a little bit. Alright, what now? Dark Tomb remains unconvinced of your readiness to defeat the dread Primal Titus. As I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew, Track Tomb, you in here drinking again? If you are, that Goobu had better be dead. Oh, so you had me do your work for you. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have my word of that. Cleave the bastard's skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. Really? Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? I'll say you're a filthy liar. She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Drakdoom who slew that Goobu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Drakdoom, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Well, see, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagan shite I've ever heard. Both of you, outside. We'll learn the truth the Liminson way. Dark Tomb, if you didn't slay that Goobu, you may consider your contract revoked. I knew this guy was full of it. Alright. Duty calls. Commence the battle for the Liminson way. Oh, boulders. Alright, you know the rules. First one to smash their boulder will be judged. Don't even think about trying to kill me, that's cheating. Go pick these boulders, nothing alike. Ah, this hell's with it. Love the music. Come on, man. Pick up the pace. You're embarrassing yourself. Oh, you paralyzed me? Oh, playing dirty, eh? I'm gonna blow up your bomb. "15 seconds of self-destruct. Me arms, me bleeding arms. I win. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson, honest I have. Save your blubbering, Tractum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. Just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, Look, his name was Weissgate, alright? Weissgate. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell's that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Fine. Alright. Costa del Sol. We've been there before. Let's teleport over there. Alright. So where is this guy? Weissgate. Or I think that's how you pronounce it. Whatever. Pardon, do you wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa Lominsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourself heroes then? Just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She's blessed with a power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. You know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him, in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gigaruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you're welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Yeah, very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa Lominsa hangs in the balance. Alright, complete. Alright, what do you want me to do? I would first like to verify you're not a complete fraud. Master Gigaruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Just a leg? You don't want a head or anything? Alright. Oh, down here. Alright, some herring. We need to actually head back here and wait. Okay. Oh, one of these things. Thing's the size of a dump truck. Alright. That's probably why you didn't say head. You said leg. Okay, because it's a giant frog. Alright. Alright, I killed the thing for you. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Yeah. Unless you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge to befits your talents. Alright, what is it? Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gigaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gigaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Ayame, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chief requires. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landenal at Camp Tranquil. What? Do you mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Alright, very well. But I think that we are at the end of the episode here. So we will continue on with this quest to gather ingredients for a feast next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.